Good morning, 你好. Welcome to Blockchain and Lindy Chen channel. My name is Lindy Chen. I'm very excited to be here and share my insight about blockchain with you. In the last video, I shared with you using consensus in a blockchain to create trust through self-executing smart contracts. In this video, I will share with you use reputation system to address default and issues of trustworthiness. It turned out a well-designed reputation system is key for building trust. We also learned that building the right amount of trust takes the right amount of disclosure. Joe Gibbia, Airbnb co-founder. The importance and the relevance of reputation. Airbnb is a business model built on a foundation of trust and reputation. In order for home sharing to work, you have to trust another person and trust that Airbnb will be there for you if anything goes wrong. Whether you are the host or the guest, the same principles of trust and reputation apply. The cornerstone of their enormously successful and disruptive business model is their reputation management system. Airbnb uses digital tools to successfully foster trust through a network framework and a method for reputation development. They use online reputation to counter and overcome deeply ingrained biases in a society where there is typically no trust. Their view and rating system is central to the entire community and value proposition. Hosts and guests can only review each other after a reservation are complete, meaning a party can be confident that the feedback they are seeing is informed and real. All you need to do is take a look at either the host or the guest's profile and reputation as a part of the Airbnb global community. Reputation score. One of the biggest and most often faced risks in decentralized system is counterparty risk that occurs when one party to the transaction defaults on their part of the agreement and transaction. Banks faces these risks every time they approve a loan to a customer, where the customer default on the loan. Notwithstanding the legal option banks have available to them, a powerful tool is the customer's credit score. If the customer is guilty of default, then the default is reflected in their credit score and held on record. This impacts their creditworthiness, risk profile, and ultimately whether any bank or lending institution will deal with them. Essentially, trustworthiness may be lost, and the customer's reputation is impacted, maybe to the extent that they cannot obtain future loans. Let's look at this from the perspective of the Internet of Things and the blockchain. The concept of a credit score holds true and can be replaced by reputation score. Example, Sharon needed someone to write some code for her Internet of Things project. She anonymously posted the job on a job board underpinned by a blockchain. Peter saw the post and responded, providing verification of his experiences via the blockchain-driven job board. Sharon accepted that Peter was suitably qualified for the job, as the job board blockchain application, matched her search to his profile. They anonymously agreed terms, specifications, timing, and price. Sharon agreed to transfer 50% of the fee in tokens, with the balance being paid in tokens on the successful completion of the work. This offer and acceptance is a straightforward contract and fairly typical in this space, albeit both parties are essentially anonymous. The rules were now set for the transaction, and the payment would be made using a public digital key, where Peter's account could be found and authorized by using a private digital key, authorization payment of the transaction from Sharon's account. The blockchain network reached consensus and validated the transaction, and the payment were made and recorded in the block. Now, what if at this point Peter decided that he would not to do the work? Sharon could not go to her bank or credit card provider to reverse the transaction. Beyond the randomly generated code, Sharon has no way of identifying Peter, as no emails or direct contact was made during the agreement. Sharon has little, if any, recourse. The job board does, however, allow for Sharon to feedback that Peter's public digital key is not to be trusted, thereby lowering Peter's reputation on the job board, or whatever else the job board blockchain interacts with. This default is now recorded within the blockchain, so Peter will be excluded from future transactions on the job board. The nodes in the blockchain network will not validate or recognize Peter as someone to be trusted. His reputation default has an immutable record within the blockchain. Off-chain action, such as Peter's commitment to fulfilling his part of the agreement, are without assurance and are uncertain. However, reputation systems can mitigate the occurrence of this type of default to some extent due to the subsequent consequences of defaulting on the agreement, specifically an immutable record of default held within the blockchain. From myself, the team at China Direct Sourcing, the team at Friesen Technology, and the team at Blockchain Collective, thank you for watching this video series. If you like what you see and hear and want to know more about it, please subscribe our channel and contact us. Good luck with your blockchain learning journey. Enjoy the program.